Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to our Hoppy Holiday Special.
It's time to get jolly with some jolly good brews.
We've got a sleigh full of festive beers to review.
From stouts as dark as coal to ales as bright as Rudolph's nose.
Ho, ho, ho. Did someone say beer?
Well, as they say, no man is a failure who has friends or good beer.
And we've got both. Let's dive into our first brew.
Subscribe now and join us for the Spit or Swallow Beer Reviews Christmas Extravaganza.
Hey, I'm Jammer. This is the Spit or Swallow Beer Reviews Christmas Extravaganza 2024. We got some of the leftover, forgotten of Falltoberfest. Steelman by the Three Mavins brand out of Fort Lauderdale. Prison Pals Brewing Company. Brewed and packaged for Three Mavins brand, Fort Lauderdale by Prison Pals Brewing Company out of Doral, Florida. That's pretty wild, isn't it? Anyway, it's Steelman IPA at 6.3 ABV. Nothing on the BA about it, so we're just going to jump right into it. All right, let that grow there. Yeah, I figured this would be a good Halloween type beer, only because the Steelman, kind of. But I guess it could have been a Steelman of Christmas. One of those had a heart of steel. It was cold and was melted by the love and the giving and the just kindness of Christmas. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Anyway, shit, yeah, it's funny. Oh, crap. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into this real quick. Let me just make sure nobody's there commenting or anything like that, so I could just go ahead and... Nope, okay. All right, so this is kind of hazy, cloudy, but it's got a nice golden orange color, almost like a sunset, glowing off the water, coming up on the shore, It's got a nice fluffy white head. It's got some nice lace patterns there. Kind of just swinging with the glass, though, I could tell you that much. But anyway, let's go ahead and give it a sniff. Yeah, bright citrus, grapefruit. Man, what's that? Let's see. No comments. I'm surprised I'm not getting any comments, because usually I get a lot of comments and everything, but oh well. Getting some bright citrus like grapefruit, a little orange, maybe zest, some lemon, maybe a little mango. Pineapple. Yeah, pineapple. A little biscuity malt. And, yeah, biscuity malt. And that about rounds it out. Let's jump in. Cheers, sláinte, and, bottoms up. Pretty smooth, pretty easy to drink. It's got those citrus flavors in there. It's got that orange, the grapefruit, the lemon. Man, it does kind of have a... Yeah, it does have a slight mango pineapple flavor there. That's coming out with the biscuity malt sweetness. It's a nice, respectable IPA. Easy drink. It's got the flavors of an IPA, but it's not so harsh or foreboding. It's pretty smooth, easy to drink, entertaining, delightful, delightfully drinkable. Overall, that's what I'm getting. Man, yeah. What gets me about these IPAs, I've noticed there's some companies that make IPAs, right? They brew the IPA. They have this one IPA, and then they have another IPA that's almost just like the other one, and then another one that's just like the other two. It's like there's not much difference. I would be see. I'm crazy, right? I'm crazy. I'm wild. I would be. I'm freaking delicious. Freaking delicious, right? I would come up with some crazy flavors like a blueberry IPA. Anybody come up with a blueberry IPA or a raspberry IPA or a strawberry IPA? I mean, that would work out good, wouldn't it? Strawberry, lemon, grapefruit type flavors all mixed together. I mean, that's just me. I would come out with these flavors, these fruit flavors, and all this stuff. But I would use real fruit, and I would try to make it to where it tastes. My StreamYard dropped. I lost. Went blank there for a moment. I guess I'm just bucking the system with this different flavors that I was coming up with. It's just kind of shocked it all with the signal. I don't know what's dropping. Connections is unstable. If you are on Wi-Fi, try plugging in it. Hopefully it work out. That's all I can hope. Very easy to drink, very delicious. I would actually give this a. Yeah, let me taste another sip of it. Let me take another sip. Man, I'm gonna give it an A minus and a swallow and a quarter. It is very easy to drink, very delicious. I like the fact that it's not harsh or foreboding or bitter or rude in any kind of way. It's very smooth, delightfully drinkable. I mean, how can you beat that? Yeah. All right, we're rocking and rolling. We got. I might do a couple more. I got a couple more beers I could possibly do. It'd be pretty cool to do. I probably won't be able to do another beer review for quite a while, so this would be good if I could do it and enjoy um, the whole season. This is a wonderful time of the year. I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed and safe and very Merry Christmas. You know, there's too much turmoil in the world, too much drama. And in reality, if we were alive 100 years ago, right now, 100 years ago, we wouldn't have, let's see, 100 years ago. Okay, technically we would have. So let's go back another, let's say 150 years. I would say that you probably wouldn't have. I'm sure they had insurance back then, but you wouldn't have all these safety nets. You just have to build and survive and take care of yourself and your own and your neighbors and everything, working together to help each other. That was what community was. That's something that's lost with the modern day society, is the community. Yes, you live in a neighborhood, but you don't spend time outside. You don't help your neighbors. Yeah, there's exceptions to the rule. I know, but for the most part, most people don't go outside. Once they get home, they stay inside their house. They don't go outside. They don't do anything. They don't even sit on the porch because there is no porch anymore. You become isolated. Back in the day, you would sit on the porch in the evenings. You would entertain yourself, not with TV or video games or any of that crap. You would do something that was productive, something that would bring about some kind of growth in you as an individual personally. You would learn to play an instrument. You would learn to dance, learn to do certain tasks, working on the farm and so forth. In a lot of ways, that life was a much better life than today's life. Granted, I don't want to give up electricity. I don't want to give up the convenience of just going down to the store and picking up a bunch of food and whatever. But man, I would like to have a little bit more of the community, or just being able to not be so focused on. Uh, it's like I have a neighbor right now, pain in the ass. You try to be nice, and that doesn't help. So you just got to be rude and mean to the person, and that's against my nature. I'm not a rude and mean person in general. I can be sarcastic and everything, but and if I have to be mean, I can be mean. But it's not my nature. My nature is live and let live. Let everybody enjoy their life. You know, just don't impose your will upon me. Have a little respect for your friends, your neighbors, and everything. Have a little respect for other people. And I guess that's what really irritates me: the lack of respect or lack of a common courtesy that a lot of the people in my neighborhood don't have. I mean, you have a sign on your lawn that says no pooping or peeing, basically no dog crapping over there. Do they listen? Do they pay attention? No, they just go ahead and bring their dog over there. And why? Because they're just walking their dog and they just, eh, yeah, it's all about them and what they want. No respect for other people's property. All because we live in a community, like with townhomes and everything, doesn't mean you can use my lawn as a shit storm. It doesn't mean you can just go over there and do whatever you damn well please. I don't know. Yeah, I feel the same way. So this is Christmas. What have you done? Then I have, like I said, I have the one neighbor who's rude, petty. You have somebody come and do work. They park out in front of our portion of the front, you know, and they have to move their vehicle and put their vehicle in front of the. It's like, really, you're that petty that you're that. Uh, what is the word? You're paying that much attention to everything that's going on, and you're that freaking petty. That you're that caught up. It's not even in your front portion of your lawn. It's in my front portion. And you have the audacity, you have the gall to be so freaking petty and meaningless. I mean, it's such a pitiful excuse for a human being to do that crap and complain if they're over 1 inch. That means your life has no meaning. You have nothing meaningful going on in your life, that you are so petty that you have to do that crap. You're that lonely. You're that pathetic. Maybe you should go out and volunteer and try to do things that would be beneficial, that help people, instead of being mean, hateful, spiteful, petty, freaking little piece of shit. That's what. Anyway. Sorry to go on that tangent. Let's be merry and have a wonderful Christmas. I know human behavior, and the fact is this, okay? I always hope for the best, always put people this high up. They always fail to meet my expectations. They always fail to reach that level. But I always have hope. I always try to be nice, try to do this thing, and try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But my first opinions, first impressions, and just feelings in general about situations and all that stuff of dealing with people, they usually are spot on, and I end up being disappointed by individuals, being disappointed that they prove my first initial impression right. I don't want to be right. I would just like somebody to surprise me once in a while and go above and beyond being a good human being. Anyway, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope that you don't have to deal with the kind of crap and stuff that most people have to deal with. And for those people who are lonely and everything, don't be mean or hateful. Just go out and volunteer. Go to a church and ask if there's something you could do to help. Go to a charitable organization and volunteer your help, and I guarantee you'll feel better about yourself. That you'll feel so much better. And these little things that you have made point to bother you, you won't be bothered by them anymore. Because I'm going to tell you right now, somebody who is giving, somebody who is kind and considerate, and goes above and beyond trying to be helpful to people, usually don't have any issues. They usually don't let things really get to them. Now, when I'm driving, a lot of things bother me. People driving in the fast lane slow. People not knowing where they're going, and so they're stopping in the middle of the freaking road. You don't stop in the middle of the road. People who are not paying attention just go out or they take it upon themselves to be the cop and slow you down. People bunching up in traffic, when one of the first things they tell you in driver's ed and on the book, that driver's book, is give yourself an out. Don't bunch up. Make sure you have an out just in case something happens. You're able to get out of the situation. When you bunch up, you don't have an out. And I'm going off on another tangent. Anyway, sorry. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm Jammer. This is the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you on the next one, guys, gals, and everything in between. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Merry Happy New Year. You know? All right. We'll see you on the next one. Later.